Jerry West, one of basketball's greatest players, dies at 86. He was a sharpshooting, high-scoring Hall of Fame guard for the Lakers, and later an executive with the team. His image became the NBA's logo. Jerry West, who emerged from West Virginia coal country to become one of basketball's greatest players, a signature figure in the history of the Los Angeles Lakers, and a literal icon of the sport. His is the silhouette on the logo of the National Basketball Association, died on Wednesday. He was 86. The Los Angeles Clippers announced his death, but provided no other details. West was a consultant for the team in recent years. For decades, first as a player and later as a scout, a coach and an executive, West played a formidable role in the evolution of the NBA in general and the Lakers in particular, beginning in 1960, when the team moved from Minneapolis to Los Angeles, and he was its first draft choice. He won championships with several generations of Laker teams and Laker stars, and was an all-star in each of his 14 seasons. But except for his longtime teammate, the great forward Elgin Baylor, who retired without a championship, there may have never been a greater player, who suffered the persistent close but no cigar frustration that followed West for the bulk of his career on the court. During his tenure, the Lakers buzzed almost perpetually around the championship, but West had the misfortune to play while the Boston Celtics, with Bill Russell at center, were at the height of their indomitability. They beat the Lakers in the final 6 times. It wasn't until the Lakers acquired their own giant, Wilt Chamberlain, that they triumphed, but even that took 4 seasons, and a 7th defeat in the finals, to the Knicks in 1970, to accomplish. The 1971-72 Lakers won 69 games, a record at the time. The 1995-96 Chicago Bulls won 72 and the 2015-16 Golden State Warriors won 73, including a streak of 33 in a row that remains unequaled. When they avenged their loss to the Knicks, winning the 1972 championship, West spoke after the last game with a colossal sense of relief, recalling that his thirst for the ultimate victory began before he entered the pros. In 1959, his junior year at West Virginia University, his team made it to the national finals against California, only to lose by a single point. "The last time I won a championship was in the 12th grade," West said after he scored 23 points as the Lakers beat the Knicks 114-100 to capture the series in 5 games. He added, "This is a fantastic feeling. This is one summer I'm really going to enjoy." As the Lakers' general manager, West succeeded more often. He led a team that included Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson and James Worthy to a championship in 1985, sweet revenge against the Celtics at last, and again in 1987 and 1988. In 2000, as executive vice president, his role was as a super general manager. With the authority over personnel, he won again, having acquired Kobe Bryant in a trade, and signed Shaquille O'Neal as a free agent. West left the Lakers after that season, but the team built largely on his watch won 2 more championships in a row. As a long-armed sharp-shooting guard, West, who played from 1960 to 1974, is on anyone's short list of the finest backcourt players in the history of the game. At 6'2" or 6'3" and well under 200 pounds, he wasn't especially big, even by the standards of the day. His great contemporaries Oscar Robertson, John Havlicek and, a bit later, Walt Frazier were taller, brawnier men adept at posting up opposing guards. Havlicek also played forward, but West, who routinely played through injuries, his nose was reportedly broken 9 times, was a quick and powerful leaper, with a lightning right-handed release, all of which allowed him to get his shot away against taller, stronger defenders. In the 1969 finals against the Celtics, he averaged 37.9 points, including 42 in the final game, in which he also had 13 rebounds and 12 assists and led a fourth-quarter comeback that fell, heartbreakingly, a bucket short. He was named the most valuable player for the series, still the only time a losing player has been the finals MVP. Afterward the Celtics were agog with praise. Bill Russell called West the greatest player in the game, and Red Auerbach, the renowned coach who was then the Celtics general manager, called West's performance in a losing cause one of the most brilliant he'd ever seen. "The guy I felt sorry for in those playoffs was Jerry West," John Havlicek told the writer Terry Pluto for his book, Tall Tales, The Glory Years of the NBA, 2000. "He was so great, and he was absolutely devastated. As we came off the court, I went up to Jerry and I said, 'I love you, and I just hope you get a championship. You deserve it as much as anyone who has ever played this game.' He was too emotionally spent to say anything, but you could feel his absolute and total dejection over losing. An earlier version of this obituary misstated when the Golden State Warriors won 73 games. It was the 2015-16 season, not the 2014-15 season. An earlier version of this obituary misstated the year West Virginia University team lost to California in the national finals. It was 1959, not 1958. Because of an editing error, an earlier version of this obituary referred incorrectly to West's career average of 27 points per game during the regular season. It is the 8th highest figure in NBA history, not the 6th highest.